Hello and welcome to Abbey Pumping Station, Leicester's Industrial Museum. When people visit museums, they think of the inside of the buildings, filled with fascinating objects and exhibitions and fun and interesting activities to join in with. When you visit a site like Abbey Pumping Station, one that has outdoor grounds, there are lots of outside activities to get involved in, such as food growing, gardening, or the many events that take place outdoors. You can learn something new or just meet like-minded people enjoying activities together outside. There is the Forget-Me-Not Garden, a dementia-friendly garden, a sensory space for visitors to enjoy and spend time in. This film will show you some of the things that are happening in the grounds and something you can do at home to start growing activities. Let's have a look at the paddock area. This area of land has been undergoing a transformation. Volunteers, young people and people involved in growing activities have worked together to turn this space into an area where vegetables, plants and flowers are now growing. Being outdoors, gardening or growing your own food is an excellent way to get outside in the fresh air and get involved in something new. This can have a positive effect on your physical and mental well-being. Let's see how you can get started by growing things at home.
Welcome to Abbey Pumping Station. My name's Jules.
And I'm Anne.
Right, today we're going to show you how to use some of your own recycling bits at home to do some sowing, some planting, some easy things you can use like dried marrowfat peas and sweet peppers, using the containers which we usually recycle, but it also saves you money and we're upcycling to use it for sowing. So for example, you get your sandwiches. This would be good to do some planting. You could do a bit on each side. Another container which had some snacks in. This had meat in, make sure you wash them properly, but they can use it, you can put your containers in to do your planting. Also, if you want to try something at home, which is quick, you don't want to go and buy the seeds and you eat sweet peppers. So we're going to use some of these containers, what we've got at home. So we're just going to use the sweet pepper. And what we've done, you open it up and you've got the seeds inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the seeds out. I'm going to leave them on the pith part, which is the soft, spongy bit. They are going to be quite close. So what we've got a container and we've done it on both sides. So what I'm going to do is actually break it up with the seeds and put them inside each bit. Now you're going to get quite a few seeds if they all come up, but you can always separate them. Give them to friends to try at home. That's how it's done. Just put them in. Doesn't matter how they come up, we'll separate them later. Then cover it over with more compost, not completely to the top, but near to the top. You don't always have to fill your containers right up with compost to do your sowing. So it's a good idea to leave a bit of space, because then when you water it will go down again. So when they start coming up, you can put a bit more soil so they've got a bit more sturdiness. So we're just going to cover them up. And it'll be really good because if you've got kids as well, if you've got them planted the seeds at the side of a clear container, they can see the roots producing around the side because I've got seeds. So I'm going to use my old food bag and I'm going to put that in there, give it a bit of a water. I'm not going to do it now because it will drip. Don't over water it because you don't want the seeds to go mouldy, and just fasten it. Leave it in a nice warm sunny place on a windowsill and leave it like, and just check it every week or so to see how dry it is. And something so simple, just using the stuff that you've got at home. So yeah, sweet pepper. You can also do it with tomatoes as well. You could do it with normal peas. You could do it with metis seeds, cumin seeds as well, which is black cumin if you grow the flower. So that gives you some idea what you can use. You know, you've got your margarine as well. Use it as your lid for your planters. Put a couple of plants in there, some herbs, put your windowsill. So it's using what you've got at home so you don't have to buy. Later on you might want to try different things. You've got the toilet roll. You can use that as a pot. I've cut a couple down. And what I would do is put them in there like that. It's got a hole underneath. Put some soil in there. These are the ones that have been soaked overnight. Now they won't get many in there, but at least you'll get a little sprout and you can use it for salad and it'll continuously growing. So I'm going to just put a few in there, like that. See, yoghurt pot, toilet roll. You've got a pot automatically. Bit of soil on there, water it, and then you can either use one of them and put over the top as your greenhouse. That would stay like that, or a little bag. And that's it really. So try different things, different containers, mushroom containers, vegetables. You know, just have a go at planting. Use your sweet peppers, use some tomatoes. I'd like to say thank you for joining us, and I hope you get some ideas what to do growing at home. So don't forget, you don't always have to recycle, use them. Use nice and simple. So good luck, and I hope everything goes well with your growing. All right, experiment, have a go. You've got nothing to lose. Thank you, bye.
Bye.
We hope this film has inspired you to get involved in growing and to consider joining a community gardening or growing event. You can visit the Leicester Museums and Galleries website for information on any events, activities or courses that are taking place. Have fun outdoors with friends and family, and come and enjoy the museum spaces inside and outside. Remember, museums are free to visit, and we look forward to welcoming you in one of them soon.